Hello and welcome to Colin's Time to Bake, Baking with the Bake Off. This week was Biscuit Week and the contestants had to make Mary Berry's Florentines. So that's what I'm going to try this week. They are a little bit difficult, so let's just get stuck in. So before we start, we need to get our ingredients. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Get your oven onto 180 degrees. You need to get a small pan and put in 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of demerara sugar and 50 grams of golden syrup. You heat these all together until the butter is melted. Once melted, add 50 grams of plain flour, closely followed by 50 grams of candied peel, and then add 4 finely chopped glassy cherries to the mix. Finally add 50 grams of chopped nuts. Then you just mix all the ingredients together until it's formed a wonderfully light brown dough gooey mix. The recipe says use a teaspoon to distribute the biscuit mix evenly. I used a tablespoon and, well, I think you can guess what happened next. My biscuits were too big and I quickly ran out of recipes, so therefore I had to steal bits and put it into the pan to hopefully make 2 right at the end. Put it into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Keep a very close eye on it because they probably will burn. Which mine did. Yeah. Put them in a tray to cool. Then cook the remaining biscuits. As you can see, mine have spread fantastically. Melt 200 grams of dark chocolate above 70% cocoa. And then spread a generous amount over the flat side of the biscuit. In my case, because all of the biscuits are super big and wide, I may need a bit more chocolate. Then add your wavy lines using a fork. Easier said than done. So there you have it, Florentines. They're a lot more tricky than I thought. I had done a practice run and I think I did a little bit better in the practice run than I did in this run because they may have spread a little more. So be careful when you're doing it because if it spreads, it's not going to look that nice. So I would probably put myself, from today's effort, in about the lower half of the technical baking. Still tastes good though. Got a good crunch. So that's it for today's not so successful technical bake. Next week is bread week, which will be fun. We'll see how I get on with that, considering I have never made bread in my life. Until next week, you can catch me on Twitter @ColinShow. You can catch me on Facebook at facebook.com/ColinsTimeToBake. And while you're here on YouTube, why don't you just click subscribe for my channel, and then you'll be updated every time I make a new video, whether it be a musical bake or my Baking with the Bake Off. My name is Colin, this is Colin's Time to Bake, Baking with the Bake Off. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.